I am Django Paris. I'm a faculty member here in the College of Education and honored to be the inaugural James A. and Cherry A. Banks Professor of Multicultural Education. You know, anybody who studies education, and particularly if you're looking at equity and justice in education, will come across the works of James Banks. Will come across the work in that long-term work in multicultural education, and we'll come across an understanding that the University of Washington has been a central location for that work for decades, right? And so I long knew about the Center for Multicultural Education, which James Banks founded and directed for 25 plus years. And so when thinking about that long legacy, when thinking about Cherry Banks, who was a founding faculty member at UW-Bothell in educational studies there, which continues to be a really important hub of equity work in this region, educational studies at UW-Bothell. And so when thinking about the University of Washington and this college, their work really opened up the possibilities of what I've come to do here. And so I immediately saw when James Banks reached out to me and said, this is an opportunity coming up, you should apply. I immediately thought, first of all, wow, what an honor for you to think that I might be competitive for such a position. But also, my own work in culturally sustaining education, in humanizing research, I saw that there was space for that work here and an invitation to continue to grow it. And so it was absolutely the legacy and the ongoing work of James and Cherry Banks, which really created an opening and an invitation and a possibility for what I'm doing now and what I hope to do in the future. James Banks was here for 50 years at the University of Washington. He was and continues and will always be the founder of and a foundational voice and leader in equity in education, in this region, in the nation, and across the globe. Cherry Banks was a founding member of the UW-Bothell faculty when that campus was first becoming, one of the University of Washington campuses. The work she did there, the work James Banks did here over that 50 years, the work of the Center for Multicultural Education, the fact that James Banks was, to my knowledge, the first or among the first Black faculty to receive tenure here at the University of Washington, particularly here in the College of Education. That long legacy of work really deserves the lasting impact of the James A. and Cherry A. Banks Chair in Multicultural Education. And I say that knowing and believing that that legacy is for long after I'm a faculty member here, is for long after the folks that are teaching and learning in this building now are here, but is something that the University of Washington should have in place for future generations to continue to highlight that legacy of work and to continue to invite and recruit extraordinary faculty, extraordinary students, extraordinary teachers to continue that legacy. And so it's really both symbolic and material in terms of what it can offer this college, but also the university going forward.